Hi, I'm Kitty Feldy. Before we head into the new year with gusto, we wanted to share with you a special episode from our other podcast, the FINA Mendoza Mysteries. The episode is called Losing is Democratic and is based on the book of the same name by Kitty Feldy. The book contains curriculum and is designed to help adults talk to kids about the events of January 6, 2021. Give a listen.
My name is FINA Mendoza. I moved to Washington, D.C. with my older sister Gabby because Papa works in the U.S. Capitol. He's a congressman. Me? I solve mysteries.
And just a reminder, fourth graders, your report on whichever state you choose is due tomorrow. Margaret? Unmute, Margaret.
Again? Got it, sorry. I picked Alaska, Miss Greenwood.
That's great, Margaret.
I chose North Dakota, only because it's the only state I haven't visited, at least not yet. I've already been to the other 49.
Good for you, Becca.
Is it okay that I picked DC, Miss Greenwood? I know it's not a state, at least not yet, but it's where we live.
That's fine, Michael.
Did you know that Alexandria, Virginia used to be a part of DC?
Why don't you save the details for when we make our reports? Mason, what did you choose?
I'm still deciding, Miss Greenwood. There's so many great states to choose from.
You'd better pick one soon, Mason. Reports are due tomorrow. What about you, Fina?
I picked California, Miss Greenwood, where I was born.
Very good. Now, for the news I know all of you have been waiting for. The winner of the St. Philip's reading competition between our fourth grade class and Mr. Thursby's fifth grade class.
Yes,
Yeah, awesome.
And the winner is, well, unfortunately, it's not us. Our class read 623 pages. The fifth grade read 849 pages.
Oh, man.
I know. It's disappointing. But just think of all the books you read this month.
But we don't get the free pizza, Miss Greenwood. They do.
It's not fair. How do we know they really read all those pages? How do we know they aren't lying?
How do we know you weren't lying about the number of pages you read, Mason?
All right, that's enough. And that's it for Zoom class today. I look forward to hearing your states reports tomorrow. I'll see you promptly at 8:30. Try to log on early so we don't waste time. Have a good afternoon.
California, home of two presidents of the United States, Richard Nixon and Ronald Reagan. And now, home of two vice presidents of the United States, Richard Nixon and... Gabby! I'm trying to do homework.
And I've got pandemic band practice.
Go down to the basement.
I can't. The Wi-Fi is terrible down there.
Ugh. Can't you at least play something else?
Look through the peeping hole before you open it to see who it is, and make sure they are wearing a mask.
I know. It's a guy with the pizza. He's wearing a mask.
Pizza? Abuelita, you didn't tell me we were having pizza for dinner.
If we are, I wish someone would have told me. I had carnitas on the stove all afternoon.
Yeah, I have a delivery for a FINA Mendoza.
That's me. Thanks.
Here, Fina, give the nice boy a tip. Propino, eh?
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
What kind did you get?
I don't know. I don't even know where it came from.
I'll heat it up in the oven. Back to your band practice, Gabby. And Fina, you have homework, ¿verdad?
Yes, abuelita.
Yes, abuelita. Two vice presidents from California, Richard Nixon and... Gabby!
What's all the yelling about?
Listen!
I see.
I have to finish my report on California. It's due tomorrow.
Well, and I have a few phone calls to make before tomorrow's vote certification. Well, band practice can't go on much longer. I hope.
I thought they were done with the election. That Kornacki guy finally got to go home. Why are you counting votes, Papa?
We're not counting them, Fina. We're finalizing the results of the Electoral College.
Electoral College? Like USC?
Not exactly.
I don't understand.
Blame Alexander Hamilton. It was his idea. The Founding Fathers didn't think voters were smart enough to elect the president themselves. So instead, when we vote, we're actually telling members of the Electoral College how to vote for us.
That doesn't seem fair. Letting someone else do the voting?
It's the law of the land, and it would take a constitutional amendment to change it. So tomorrow, the vice president will run a meeting of the House and the Senate to officially go over the results. And if someone has an issue, the House and the Senate go away to argue about it. Then they come back to vote on it. It's just a ceremony, most of the time.
And so, Hawaii became the 50th state on August 21st, 1959. It's called the Aloha State. Aloha means goodbye and hello. And it's the only state made out of islands. The end.
Well done, Kara. Thank you.
You're welcome. And as soon as the pandemic ends, I want to go there.
You and me both, Kara. Who's next? Mason?
I'm ready. I've been ready since Tuesday.
All right, Becca.
Miss Greenwood?
Yes, Margaret?
Thank you for sending the pizza. It was great.
Yeah, thanks, Miss Greenwood.
Thank you, Miss
Thank you, Miss
Greenwood.
Greenwood. It was delicious.
Thank you, Miss Greenwood.
Wait a minute. What pizza?
The pizza guy brought us all our own pizza.
I wondered who sent the pizza last night.
It wasn't me. Class, do I have to remind you of our rule? We turn off our devices while we're in school. Wait, just a minute. Hello, Principal Davies?
Fina, come look at the TV.
I'm in class, and so are you. You're not supposed to have the TV on during school hours.
Abuelita, you gotta come see. It's like a movie. All those people. Look, they're climbing all over the inauguration platform in front of the Capitol.
Madre de Dios.
Right. So, class, there's some news. I know a lot of your parents work on Capitol Hill.
My mom works for Senator Farnsworth.
My dad's a reporter. He covers Congress.
My mom's a Capitol policewoman.
My dad's a congressman.
Yes. Listen, all of you, you know Congress is voting today to certify the electoral votes for the presidential election.
We know, Miss Greenwood. We all know about the senators and the congresspeople who are going to argue that the vote shouldn't count.
Yes, well, there are a number of people who want to do more than just argue. A large crowd has surrounded the Capitol, and many of those people are trying to get inside the building.
They can't do that. Visitors have to go through the metal detectors in the Capitol Visitor Center. Unless they have a family pass, like me.
I know, Fina, but, well...
Fina, they broke that window near the X-ray machine. The one on the south side of the Capitol. And a bunch of people are waving Confederate flags in Statuary Hall.
Miss Greenwood, my papa's in the Capitol.
So's my dad.
Who's my mom?
Mine too.
I have to call my mom.
Oh my gosh,
I have to call my dad.
I need 911.
Take a breath, all of you. One more. Okay. How many of you are at home without an adult?
Me.
Me.
All right. I want all of you to check in with your parents right now. Anyone who can't get a hold of their mom or dad or guardian, call me. Stay inside. It's going to be all right.
Papa? Papa! You're home. Finally. Are you okay?
Mijas.
Tutu. Ah, gracias a Dios. I cannot tell you how many rosaries I have prayed for your safety.
I'm home now, Mama.
It was so scary, Papa. The sirens and the pictures on TV, and you didn't answer your phone.
I dropped it when the Capitol Police moved us out of the house chamber. We were locked inside a room for hours.
We saw you on TV, Papa. You and the lady who was praying and the one with the ugly shoes up in the balcony.
Yes, but I'm home now and I'm fine.
But why, Papa? Why did those people want to hurt the Capitol? Or even hurt you, Papa?
Do you remember that year when your Dodgers lost to the Houston Astros and how angry you got when you found out the Astros were stealing signs about pitches?
They were cheating, Papa.
That's right. Well, for months now, the president has been telling his fans that he was cheated in the election.
But he wasn't, Papa.
No, he wasn't, Fina, but his lies made his people angry.
The Dodgers were angry, but they didn't break into the Astros ballpark and trash their locker room and steal their stuff.
No, they worked harder and played even better. And not only beat the Astros, they eventually won the World Series. Fina, that's the way you're supposed to bounce back from defeat. The right way. Now let me go change my shirt. I'm going back to the Capitol.
Nonsense, mijo. You're staying home with your familia.
Not tonight, Mama. Wrap me up a slice of that cold pizza, and I'll take it with me.
Why are you going back to the Capitol, Papa?
I was elected to do a job, Fina. Tonight, Congress is going to face down the bullies and finish our constitutional duty, voting to certify the electoral votes. Remember this night, girls. This is democracy in action.
Congresswoman Mitchell's office. May I help you?
Hello, this is Fina. Is Senator something there?
Just a minute. Here you go.
Senator something. Are you all right? I was so worried about you, but I figured if I didn't see you on TV, you'd be okay. Oh, Senator something. There's something else. I have another mystery to solve. You know we had this reading competition with the 5th grade, and the prize was free pizza delivered to everybody's home for the class that read the most pages. Well, they won. The 5th graders. No pizza for us. Thanks. It's too bad. I read 4 books myself. But here's the mystery. Even though we lost, guess what showed up at my house last night? Exactly. A pizza. We all thought it was from Miss Greenwood, but she said it wasn't. You know what I think, Senator something? I think we got the 5th grade's pizza. I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I'll start by tracing the pizza back to its origins. That means where it came from.
Mario's Pizza.
Hello? Did you deliver a pizza to 403 A Street Southeast on Monday night?
Why? Was something wrong with it?
No, it was great. Sausage and mushrooms are the perfect combo. But I'm wondering whether you can tell me who placed the order?
Oh, sorry, kiddo. We believe in keeping our customers' personal information private.
Yes, but, well, you see, a lot of pizzas were delivered to a lot of people on Monday night, and none of us can figure out who sent them. We want to thank them.
No can do, miss. I'm sorry. But you like the pizza, yes?
Yes, I did. We all did.
Then would you write us a review on Yelp?
Gabby, can I come in?
I suppose. Hey, don't mess up my bed.
Sorry. I'm stuck.
Your latest mystery? No one knows where the pizza came from?
Nope. And the pizza place won't tell me who made the order.
Why make such a big deal about it? It's just a pizza.
But it wasn't our pizza.
What else?
I'm still worried about Papa. Working in the Capitol?
Oh, he'll be okay. You saw all those National Guard guys. And the new fences around the Capitol with the razor wire on top.
It feels like a prison now. That makes me even more scared.
Oh, you know they've caught some of the people who broke into the Capitol.
How did they find them?
Social media. Some of those guys posted videos of themselves under the rotunda or did shout-outs from the speaker's office on Instagram.
That was pretty dumb. Like photoshopping your own wanted poster.
Yeah, the FBI has been arresting them all week.
Social media?
What about it?
Gabby, can I borrow your phone for a minute?
I don't think so.
Please?
Don't break it.
Duh. Ha! Wait till I show this to Miss Greenwood.
What?
You'll see.
Class, we're going to postpone the rest of our presentations about the 50 states until next week. So I would advise those of you who aren't quite finished, I'm talking to you, Mason, to use your weekend wisely. Understood?
Yes, Miss Greenwood.
Yes, Miss Greenwood.
Now, we haven't really talked about what happened at the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. First of all, I'm so very glad your parents are all okay. But how are you feeling?
It was scary.
They broke my dad's camera, even though he was wearing his press ID.
I'm so mad at those people. My mom said she had to hide in the bathroom in the back of the senator's office for 5 hours.
But why did it happen, Miss Greenwood?
Why do you think it happened?
Because those people didn't want to wait in line to get into the Capitol?
I'm afraid it was more than that, Margaret.
Maybe they just wanted to see themselves all over social media. You know, be the king of TikTok.
Interesting.
My papa said it's because people were angry because their person lost the election.
Losing. Let's talk a bit about losing and about winning and about American history. All right. Let's start with something simple. You all know who the first president of the United States was.
Duh, George Washington.
Thank you, Becca. And he served how many years as president?
8, but they wanted him to stay president forever.
They?
The people in the United States. George Washington was like a rock star.
I suppose he was.
Now, he was the king of TikTok, if they had TikTok back in the 1700s.
But President Washington didn't want to be an American king, so he didn't run for re-election another time.
Yes, that's right. Now, what happened next? Yes, Margaret?
George Washington went home to Mount Vernon.
Well, yes, he did. But what happened to the United States? Who was the second president?
Sam Adams?
Actually, that's the beer.
John Adams.
That's right. But what happened 4 years later when he ran for re-election?
John Adams lost to Thomas Jefferson, although it was actually the House of Representatives that decided that election. Right, Miss Greenwood?
You are correct, Becca. As usual. Do you think he was mad, John Adams, I mean?
I would be, especially since he thought he was cheated out of winning by Congress.
I think he was mad too, Miss Greenwood. He went right home to his farm. He didn't even stay for the inauguration of the new president.
So what does this tell us?
That you shouldn't run against Thomas Jefferson?
That's one answer. John Adams was very angry with Thomas Jefferson for many, many years. But something happened. The two men started writing letters to each other. 158 letters over the years.
What did they write about?
You name it. Politics, of course, the role of religion throughout history, the French Revolution, how Americans were creating their own version of the English language, about growing old. They kept talking to each other through their letters. Adams told Jefferson, "You and I ought not to die before we have explained ourselves to each other."
So they became friends?
I wouldn't go that far. Friendly rivals is more like it. But let's get back to the thing John Adams did after losing the election. Is there some important lesson in there that we can learn?
That losing is important?
What do you mean by that, Fina?
Well, it's like in Little League. After a game, the coaches make the players line up, and the winners and the losers all give each other high fives.
Good sportsmanship.
But it's more than that. Losing is important in baseball, important in all sports, and in elections. If no one loses, no one wins. Everybody loses.
But losing stinks.
It does indeed.
Are you talking about the reading competition, Miss Greenwood?
I am. Someone, and I won't say who, posted a video of themselves on TikTok stuffing his or her mouth with pizza and saying, "Who's the loser now, fifth grade?" At least that's what I think they said, since their mouth was full of pizza at the time.
Our pizza?
Yes, or more accurately, the fifth grade's pizza.
It wasn't me.
Not me.
I wouldn't do something like that.
That's enough. I've spoken with the students' parents, and they will reimburse the school for the cost of the pizza, and we will resend the reading prize to the fifth graders tonight. But our fourth grade reputation has been tarnished. How can we show our school community that we are good losers, good citizens?
We could just tell the fifth grade who did it.
And invite mob justice? I don't think that's particularly democratic.
We could hold a class trial and vote on a punishment.
We could, but frankly, I think the punishment coming from this person's parents will be sufficient. What about the rest of us? What should we do?
But we didn't steal the pizzas.
No, but we lost the reading contest. How can we show the fifth grade and the rest of St. Philip's that we are gracious losers?
We could give them high fives in the hall.
We could apologize for eating their pizza.
I think we should write them a letter, all of us, just like John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, telling them congratulations.
And challenging them to another reading competition next month.
Excellent. So that will be your assignment for the weekend. Each of you will write a letter of apology to the fifth grade, and next week we'll deliver them to Mr. Thursby for his class.
Miss Greenwood, do we have to write 158 letters?
I don't think that'll be necessary, Margaret. Just one letter is fine.
Can you believe it, Senator Something? It was Mason, of course. He posted that stupid video on TikTok bragging that he got away with it. I sent a link to Miss Greenwood. Remember, Senator Something? You've got to be careful with social media. Miss Greenwood says Mr. Thursby emailed the addresses of all the 5th graders to the pizza place when he placed the order, so they'd know where to deliver the pizza. But then Mason pretended to be Mr. Thursby and emailed the 4th grade addresses instead, saying there'd been a mistake. It's not funny, Senator Something. It costs a lot of money to send pizzas to the wrong people. And worse than that, it makes the whole 4th grade class look like real losers, like we're babies or something. Anyway, I solved the mystery of the missing pizza, Senator Something. I wonder what our next case will be.
The FINA Mendoza Mysteries podcast is written and produced by Kitty Feldy. Our cast includes Amy Solano as Fina Mendoza, Monica Vigil as Gabby, Stephen Cuevas as Papa, Christine Avila as Abuelita, Susan Vallet as Miss Greenwood, India Scaglione as Becca, William Beamer as Michael, Mika Scaglione as Margaret, Leo Schodorf as Mason, Isla Schodorf as Cara, Wenzel Jones as the guy at Mario's Pizza, Steve Gamber as the pizza delivery guy, and Steve Dvorkin is Senator Something. Hannah Matsecki is our associate producer. Hunter Feldy is associate sound designer. Our music comes from composer and musician Andrew Barkin. Our logo designer is Imelda Hinojosa. And special thanks to singer-songwriter Annie Chelsea. This episode is based on the Fina Mendoza novella, Losing is Democratic, How to Talk to Kids About January 6, published by Chesapeake Press. You can get an autographed copy of the book by following the link in the show notes. The book includes curriculum that can be used in the classroom or for homeschooling. Losing is Democratic has been praised by Democratic U.S. Senator Adam Schiff and former Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger, both members of the House Select Committee on the January 6th attack. By the way, Book 3 in the Fina Mendoza Mysteries is called Snake in the Grass, and it will be released on April 1st, 2025. In the book, the bitter partisanship has gotten so bad on Capitol Hill, somebody is putting snakes in the trash cans and gym bags of members of Congress. That's Snake in the Grass, published by Chesapeake Press and available for pre-order now. I'm Kitty Feldy. Thanks so much for listening.